So if you're going through a breakup and you're struggling to get your ex back, we've discovered a powerful but overlooked method to re-attract your ex, and that's coming up right now.
All right, welcome to Black Book Basics. I'm Opus, this is Coach T, and if you're struggling, trying to figure out how to re-attract your ex, we came up with 5 little tips that actually kind of help explain exactly what it is to do.
So you might not think that walking away will create attraction. You might think that going towards your ex and pursuing her and trying to fix the situation, try to pursue it and push and pressure your ex and try to bribe your ex to get you back will actually work, but it doesn't. Walking away actually works. One of the reasons why walking away creates attraction is because people want what they can't have. We talk about a lot on this channel about the scarcity principle. Something that's in low quantity but is in high demand is deemed as exclusive and high value and attractive. It draws us towards it. So when you get broken up with, your attention is on your ex. You're blowing the phone up, you're begging her, you're pleading her.
Lord have mercy.
When you pull your attention away from your ex and you focus on yourself, it's gonna drive up the demand because people value things that are in low quantity. As you've seen from last year, 2020, things in low quantity are deemed as high value. They're seen as very valuable and exclusive because they're not in a regular rotation, because things that are in regular rotation, we take it for granted. So your attention is in regular rotation, but when you walk away, it creates attraction because your attention becomes scarce, and we value the things that become scarce.
All right, so the second reason is it's a challenge to women. Women don't want something that's put in the palm of their hand. They want to work for something. They want to work for it. If you hand somebody a car, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to value it as much compared to if you had to go to work for like every day for a year straight to actually pay for that car.
And another sign that walking away creates attraction is because it causes confusion. Now, you may think that causing confusion after a breakup when your emotions are already in a state of confusion is going to be the worst thing that you can do. Women, you might not want to admit this, but there are a lot of scientific studies that show that when women are uncertain about where a man stands, that's when the attraction comes. Uncertainty, mystery, doubt, all of that forms the foundation of attraction, because attraction, you cannot have it without space. Space creates doubt, doubt creates uncertainty, and uncertainty creates tension. And if you don't have tension in your relationship prior to the breakup and after the breakup, it's a done deal. You have to have tension. Women thrive on that mystery and that doubt and the uncertainty. There's a million studies out there that talk about that. If you don't have that tension, it's not gonna be ideal for you because your ex knows where you stand because you're blowing her up, you're texting her.
I've been calling her like crazy and blowing her phone up and she just won't answer. How come she won't answer my phone calls? What should I do?
And it never works. It never works.
You can't blow a girl's phone up and expect her to start talking to you and just fall back in love with you.
What kind of shit is that?
Like T, man. T has bill collectors calling him all the time, and after the first time, it's like, hey, stop calling me. They keep doing it. Like, man, he ain't gonna answer on the 35th time.
But all of the begging, all of the pleading, it's not appealing to your ex, whether you're a man or a woman. Nobody wants to hear that. Even for the guys that break up with their girlfriend, to know that your ex is begging and pleading, it's unappealing. Nobody wants a beggar. Nobody wants someone that's acting out of desperation because it's so negative because it puts pressure on you.
I'll tell you what, all you cake boys out there that did all the crying, begging, pleading, and buying flowers and all that stuff, hey, salute to you. And never buy a girl flowers, man. I'll say this a billion times, like never buy a girl flowers. Women like flowers, but they don't like when guys buy them flowers. Valentine's Day, once a year, maybe, that's about it.
Which brings us to our next sign about why walking away creates attraction. We do get a lot of emails around the holidays because the holidays are a very momentous time of year and we have that fear of missing out. And that's a huge thing because when you walk away from a breakup, it triggers something in people because now your attention is totally on your ex. You want to get them back. You want to try to work on things. You're trying to bribe them. You're trying to negotiate where you stand with your ex, and you cannot negotiate attraction. So when your attention is in abundance, it's unappreciated. But when you pull it back, it becomes exclusive to the point where mystery is created, uncertainty is created, doubt is created, and tension is created. If you're in your ex's face, how can you be on her mind? You want to be in her mind. She wants to know what you're doing, where you are.
She wants to miss you. She needs to miss you. If she doesn't miss you, then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Your slit throat, you know what I'm saying? You're always in her face, she's always seeing you. It's almost like clockwork. It's like at my house, I know the mailman is gonna stop by every day around 4:30.
It's not the mailman, it's the bail bondsman, okay? You've been on house arrest and you've been jumping bail for the last 3 years.
T knows Miss Dinglewiggle is gonna ring his doorbell every morning at 9 o'clock in the morning to give him that breathalyzer and have him pee in that little cup.
Yep. Still got my ankle bracelet on me.
But yesterday was President's Day and she didn't show up.
She didn't show up, man.
He forgot it was President's Day. He was expecting her. She didn't show up. He was bugging out like, oh, something's going on. I'm about to go back to the pen. I'm about to get back. They're about to lock me up again. But you know what?
Broke out in hives.
Forgot
So
about it.
I
You know what I'm saying?
Panic attack.
And that's what you want your ex to feel about you.
You want your ex to have a panic attack.
Something ain't right. you want her to have that panic attack and anxiety. It's like, it's kind of funny, but it's kind of true. You want her to have that anxiety and fear of missing out. Like something's going on, something's wrong, this ain't right, what's happening?
And that's where a lot of guys mess up because they feel like, oh no, I'm being rude, I'm giving her anxiety, these are the things I don't want, but that's exactly what you want.
And you really just gotta if you focus on yourself, that'll almost be like a side effect. Instead of calling, begging, pleading, crying, all that, blah, blah, blah. You gotta keep yourself busy so you're not thinking about her. That's the key. Man, the phrase get a life is a real thing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you break up, go out and get a dang life, man. Quit thinking about your ex. All you're doing is you're setting yourself back and ruining yourself, you know what I'm saying? Why are you sitting there thinking about a girl that completely just broke up with you and threw you off to the side and is banging some other guy right now? It's like you're degrading yourself. I'm telling you guys right now, all you guys that are sitting there in your bed right now, laying there and beating off, thinking about your ex-girlfriend, man, you guys are little cake boys. You guys are pansies. Like,
your man Christian is a cake boy.
get off of that. Get up and go to a dang gym. Planet Fitness is 24 hours. Go to the dang gym right now, okay? Hell, bake a cake. Hell, do something. Hell,
Right, learn a skill. And that brings us to another sign that walking away creates attraction, because you gain integrity and self-respect. He pretty much just said everything you need to know. You need to gain self-respect and integrity after the breakup. He was begging, pleading, crying like a little cake boy.
No! No!
Your dignity is gone. So now when you walk away, you give yourself space, you give her space, because you're not pressuring her, you're not bribing her. Please, baby, I'll change. Please, baby. You're basically holding a proverbial knife to your ex. Take me back or I'll kill myself. You don't want to do that. That makes you look stupid, it makes you look desperate, it makes you look weak. You're not looking like a man. But when you walk away, you finally allow yourself to have some dignity, some self-respect, and you'll gain discipline in the process. If you handle it the right way, you'll even reattract her in the process.
I mean, I like Corey Wayne. He always says James Bond. Like, you gotta think about it. You really gotta have that James Bond mentality. You think James Bond is really gonna call the girl up singing some 90s R&B music to him? Man, hell no, he ain't gonna do that. He ain't gonna start begging. Like, that dude's like a smooth pimp. Every movie I seen him in, he was pulling some kind of bad broad and so, you know what I'm saying? And he always held his ground. Girls are always messing with him, testing him, giving him a hard time. And what does he do? He stands his ground. He kicks back on some like Snoop Dogg, like chill, like, yeah, all right, whatever. You can't move.
It's only a matter of time.
You can't knock me off my mouth and girl back up, A lot of guys like melt the moment the girl comes back and puts a little bit of pressure on them. And that's the key. They melt so fast. They melt right in the palm of their hand. And that's why women have like these such big heads and they know they can actually like get a guy back whenever they want to.
Got it wrapped around my finger.
They always say the power of the P. I can't say it. But that's why they always say it, because they know like they have like these powers where, you know what I'm saying, if they want to get you back, they can get you back whenever they want to. They want that challenge. They don't want things falling in the palm of their hand. So that, if a woman turns and says, you know what, I want Murphy back, and then they go to, Murphy. I like Murphy, man.
Man, kills.
I'm gonna change my name.
RoboCop.
Call me Coach Murphy. When they say, all right, well, I want so-and-so back, and they know they can just like turn around and get them back whenever they want to, it's like when they do get them back, they don't want them. That's why these women flake so much. They'll get a guy, and once they get to the point where they know I had the guy, he's locked in, he ain't going nowhere, that's when they start to flaking back up. But when you leave them confused and you have them thinking like, I don't know, he's been kind of acting different lately. That's when they'll start like running after you and chasing you. But the thing is, you gotta stay in your ground. And that was very well said. I said
that's right. Walking away is a very difficult thing. Hell, going through a breakup is a very difficult thing, but walking away is insanely difficult. Walking away does create attraction, and walking away allows you to gain self-respect. which is one of the most attractive things, behavior traits that you can possess. And that's why we created an entire playlist dedicated to walking away, creating attraction, because it's very difficult. So if you need help on doing that, go ahead and click that link to the right, and we'll see you in the next video.
Peace.